Hello, Leo. My beautiful Leos. Welcome to Dawn Williams Tarot. If you have placements in Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Leo, then this message may be for you. However, keep in mind that this is a general reading and not all messages may resonate with you. So keep what does and leave what doesn't. And if you are interested in doing a deeper dive on yourself as to what's going on in your life, I do provide private readings. My details are below in the description box, or you can go to dawnwilliamstarot.com to look at my availability and my pricing. So today I am doing your reading for mid-March to April, although I do want to say that April 1st is going to be Mercury retrograde, starts on April 1st. And if you remember Mercury retrogrades, that's when communication breaks down, because that planet is all about communication. So if you are doing any traveling, you're going to want to double check all of your details. You're also going to want to make sure that you have really clear communication, because communication breaks down. It affects electronics, so you might have laptop issues, phone issues, car issues, those types of things. So don't be surprised. That energy does hit us about 3 times a year, and it's coming back. Yippee. Anyway, so today I plan to do a Celtic cross for you for the rest of this month. And then I will be taking myself off the camera so we can just concentrate on the cards. And then at the end of this part of your reading, I'm going to put myself back on camera, and then I'm going to give you your last 3 messages. I do have 3 new decks. So this first deck is about career and money, finances. This deck is messages from the universe. And then this last deck is about clarifying love situations. So this is about your love. So I wanted to share some of those new cards with you. Okay, so here we go. If you're new to my channel, and if any of these messages resonate, I would absolutely love it if you would like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. It's just a click of a button that lets you know when I have new content that has been dropped. Ooh, Hermit. And it notifies you when that has been released, but it also helps me grow. I am trying to grow my community. Wow, 3 majors right off the bat. So what that's telling me right off the bat, Leo, is right here in your very center, there's a lot of activity going on. So this, oh, and you got another one. So this is 4 majors. Oh, 5 majors. Okay. Yeah, so what that's saying, Leo, is that this is going to take you to the end of March, but I think it's going to actually, it's going to spill over into April as well. Okay, so to get started, we do have this Strength card, which represents Leo energy right here in the very center. So this is representing you. But this is what the main focus of your reading is about. And this is the Hermit card. Now, the Hermit card is one of my favorites, to be honest with you, because I feel as though we all have this wisdom within us. We might not always tap into that wisdom, and we might not always recognize it as wisdom, but we do have that inner wisdom with us. So this card is about inner reflection. It is about meditation and contemplation. It's about soul searching. It is actually a card that says that you're stepping back in your personal space so that you can really look at what's going on around you, and you're really doing a lot of inner reflection. You're looking at your inner wisdom. You're trying to find that inner guide within yourself. Now, the way that this card is represented is all of his knowledge is right here in this lantern. And he is looking down over this, whatever it is, that this bridge that he's on, and he's looking down over at a city, and he's trying to figure out how he can share that knowledge with others. So this is a card of really going within yourself and leading with the example, right? And this is a very spiritual card. The Hermit is about spirituality. It's about finding your inner guide, being your own inner guru. So I feel like many of you are on a self-discovery type of a energetic for right now. You may be looking at a bunch of different things. And the thing that is really interesting is then this energy, which is helping or hindering you, which is crossing over your energies here, is really all about you. So this is saying you're showing up very strongly in this reading. You're the very center. Leos, the strength card has to do with courage and calmness. It's about your own quiet inner strength. It's about your graceful leadership. So again, he's trying to figure out, how am I going to share my wisdom? And that's exactly what she embodies as well. This is also a card about purity of thought and purity of your heart. So I feel as though many of you are just kind of combining those beautiful, these are major arcana energies that are embracing you at this time. Now, what you're thinking about or what your thoughts are about could very well be this Queen of Swords. Now, this could also represent you, but I feel as though this represents someone in your life. Now, the queens all have to do with patience and understanding, and this queen is very unique in her communication. She is the queen of truth and integrity. She's a very thoughtful leader. She's an excellent communicator. She gives wise and logical counsel. She is very direct. She is a truth seeker. She likes to understand the whys of things. So if she's questioning you, right, this is very much air energy. If she's questioning you, it's because she wants to have a deeper understanding of how you came up with the solutions or with the question or with the information that you have provided to her. So now she may be someone that is close to you. This may be a mentor for you. This could be somebody that's coming in that's going to help you. She could be your accountant. She could be some type of a professional that's going to be assisting you, okay? And I love her kitty. Okay, so your foundation. Now, I love this. This is the Magician card. Now, this guy has got all the tools in his toolbox. This means that he is a master. He has mastered, has a mastery level kind of information, which I feel as though is also representative of your energy here. The Magician is also very skilled. He has natural talent. He has the power of manifestation. He has expertise. He's quite creative, and he's very resourceful. So I feel as though this is your foundation. This is what you're building upon. I feel as though this whole reading has to do with your spiritual path this time. I do see, the pentacles are here, cups are here with your emotions, and then the thoughts, right? There's lots of thoughts going on here. But you have 5 major arcana cards. So this is definitely going to be energy that's going to be carrying you into April, could be as far as May and June, because, 10 cards, 5 of them are majors. So you're going to be working off of this energy for a while. Now, what's in your past is the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is a card of needing to balance many aspects of your life. It's a card about juggling obligations, seeking harmony. This is kind of my work hard, play hard card. Could be that some of you are going to have choices to make in terms of your physical security. So it could be that some of you are deciding about a new career path or potentially starting a new business. Could be a business out of your home, something along those lines. But again, this is in your past position, and this is carrying over into what is your very near future. And your very near future has to do with the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups have to do with how we feel about things. So we're looking for stability. Fours are about creativity. They're about stability. They're about balance. The thing about this, though, is the negative aspect of this card is stagnation and depression. So if some of you are struggling with how you're feeling about things, or you're really trying to look for some emotional stability in your life and you're really struggling, this could be saying that some of you are feeling levels of depression or levels of sadness. And what this card also represents is a card of appreciation. Appreciate the things that you do have in your life, not the things that are gone or in the past, right? As you can see, he's got these 3 cups here, but these cups are empty because he's utilized all of the stuff that were in those cups. And what he is now seeing and recognizing and looking at is this divine opportunity that's coming in with this Ace of Cups right here, right? So this would be, oh, so now I'm going to emotionally refill your cup. This is going to be an opportunity. It's the hand of God saying, if you are feeling depressed, this is what you need to do in order to get out of that state, that emotional state. And that is just to recognize that you do have things to offer. You really do have this opportunity coming in that's going to fill your cup and will lead you to more promising kind of feelings. Your next card has to do with your with your distant future, is the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card, this is really interesting because I'm seeing this 10 of Swords here as well as this 3 of Swords, and I don't want to jump ahead, but this is saying that some of you may be feeling as though you are going to be losing a lover because of this card and this 3 of Swords. Losing something that you love, losing something that is very tender and dear to you. The Lovers typically is a card of, choices. It's a card of dualities. It's about a romantic or a lover relationship. Could very well be that maybe a new friendship is coming in for some of you. Also about healthy boundaries, creating those healthy boundaries within our relationships, as well as soulmates. So I do feel as though some of you are going to be reaping the benefits of this card, meaning that a new relationship may be coming in. This could be, and it could also be a partnership. So let's say some of you are potentially going to be starting a new business of some kind. It's possible that the person that comes in with you or is interested in helping you with this endeavor is somebody that's going to be a really good partner for you, that your minds will meet, that there is a really good open dialogue for that as well. Now, your closest relationships, there's the 10 of Swords. Now, the 10 of Swords is typically this guy has got all these swords in his back. And it's kind of this is one of the worst cards in the deck. So what this is saying is that some of you are going to be feeling a painful ending or a crisis of some kind. And it could be in any area of your life, but it is a minor arcana. It's not a major arcana. So it's a temporary situation, but it is coming to an end. This is a card of feeling as though some of you may be feeling as though you've been stabbed in the back by someone or something. I know people that I've been, having conversations with about what's going on in our government. I live in the United States. And they're pretty much tired of all the lies, right? That's that's another area of this, what this card could represent is that you're tired of the lies, you're tired of the deceit, you're tired of the information that's coming out about the lying, cheating, stealing of our taxes and all of those things. And it is going to be, as more and more energy and information comes out, April is going to be a big month for that. I feel like April and May actually are going to be big months for that. And as more and more stuff comes out, we are feeling more of that depression because it's kind of like, what can we do about it? But at the same time, this is a card also about facing the dark night of the soul. And some of you may be feeling as though you're going through that dark night of the soul. But the thing is that with every dark night, there will be a new dawn. So the light will return, right? So this is an ending. And then we have what your future feelings are, and there's the Three of Swords. So again, for relating this more to a collective level, this Three of Swords does represent a painful separation, loss, heartbreak. It is a loss, a potential loss of relationship, but at the same time, because of the things that are happening on the planet, because another sign got this card as well. I think it was Cancer. This card is also representing that loss of our innocence, that loss of the way that we used to think about our lives, right? The way that we believe that we were brought up, our integrity, our truth and our integrity, and our belief system in, you know, our education system and in our medical system and in our government and, you know, all these areas of our lives. And we're really finding out that a lot of it is not exactly the way that we thought it would be. So that will cause some heartache for many people. The one thing that I'm going to also talk about is when I did the reading for Cancer, this typically usually talks about relationships, you know, this loss of a relationship. But in this situation, I feel like it's a loss of self, a loss of identity, a loss of, gosh, who am I in this new reality? This reality that I don't really like, that I'm not really happy with. I don't want to go in this direction. So this is kind of one of those things about the distinction between, you know, feeling as though you have lost your personal beliefs, or you have lost your purpose, or you've lost your goals. But what I do want to say is, if you look around this heart, Three of Swords, so the three is just a temporary situation. You will be tapping in to your inner knowing. You will be tapping into your inner strength to get through these difficulties here, okay? I don't feel as though it's terrible, because I don't feel like it's really related to you. I feel like it's more of a collective level that these cards are talking about as to what's coming forward. And then the last card, which is another beautiful card, is this High Priestess. This is your final card. The High Priestess. Now, she is another major arcana. So you've had 5 major arcana. This card is about really going with your intuition. She has powerful visions. She has psychic insights. She does meditation. Her intuition is her guide, right? She has a very strong spiritual experience by utilizing that inner wisdom and her inner strength. So all these cards really kind of go together. All this mastery, all the tools, you have everything you need, right? But you're really going to need to go within. You're really going to need to look at things from your third eye, from your intuition level. And the other thing about this card is, you know, when I think about intuition, that is also a fire energy. So this is something that should come a little bit more natural to you, Leo. And the other thing that Spirit is now just saying to me is that many of you are going to start having downloads, or you're going to have insights to things that you're going to be able to share, okay? And the other thing about this high priestess is that you need to pay attention to the synchronicities in your life, because that's going to be coming up very big time for you, to listen to your heart, your mind, and your gut. But it's really your gut, your heart, and your mind. Your mind is last, because your mind is where the ego sits. The other things are your true nature of you as a spirit in a body, okay? So I hope this has been enlightening for you. I do feel as though this is going to be a big opportunity for you. I feel as though this energy, you're going to be working through it for a while. I feel as though even though there is this loss, we are all going to feel this. We are all going to experience this 10 of Swords and this 3 of Swords. You are not alone in this energy. We are all going to feel it together. Not that that lightens the load any, but you're not in it alone. So I hope that helps you in some way, okay? All right, so I'm gonna bring myself back on screen. If you've made it this far, please like and subscribe. And hi. Okay, so your last couple of cards to close out your reading. This first deck is about your money and your career. So those of you who are looking for information towards that, as I feel that this is a more high level reading than the down to earth, even though this is what we were supposed to be working on for mid-March, but this is what I got. So I have to read what I got, right? Okay, here we go. So your card is strategy. You need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who is already where you want to go. Now that's really interesting, because she could be tapping into this queen, right? That could be tapping into this queen as a mentor of some kind. Strategy, okay. So there is your communication about money, strategy, and job. The next card is just a message from the universe, which is just additional information that Spirit wants to share with you. And it says, if you frequently give yourself permission to doodle, wander, and be totally unproductive, and you actually relish such interludes, I can guarantee that your genius, creativity, and productivity will increase exponentially. So this is telling you to really accent your right brain, which is all about your creativity, right? This is all about your energy, specifically about your inspiration, creativity, your passion, your motivation, all those things that represent you in this reading, Leo. And it's saying that if you allow yourself to wander, right, kind of, most of us don't give ourselves permission to do that, but if you do that, it's going to help you. And I believe it will. I feel like if you allow yourself to doodle or color or do something that is a little bit more right brain, that's really going to allow you to really access also your high priestess intuition kind of energy. Now, the other thing I want to say about this magician, in the Rider-Waite deck, the magician has one hand up, right, to the God, up to God, bringing in all of his spiritual information from his higher self, and he's grounding that energy in his life. And I feel like this is another thing that you will be tapping into by doing this activity. Okay, so for the love talk, mapping the way, explore love and unearth unexpected treasures. Explore love and unearth unexpected treasures. Okay, and then the other energy that's associated with this is a surprise. So some of you may be getting this Lover's card, right? So a surprise, and so the person coming in will bring gifts, and they're all about adventure, which is right up your alley, because you are fire and you do not sit down. You keep going, going, going. So you would need someone that has an adventurous spirit, so that you would have a good match for your relationship. Okay, so overall, I feel as though this is more of a higher level kind of a reading. It is telling you that you're going to have this mentor that's going to be coming in. It could have something to do, and plus you're doing all this work. You're doing all this deep dive work, and Spirit is recognizing that for you. Okay, so that's your reading for today. That's all I've got for you. I hope this has been helpful to you. I really love to hear any comments that you have. I do read them all. I do comment back. And I appreciate you guys so very much for being here. I couldn't have a channel without you. So much love.